Okay, so here's all the components of the Ford Police Trunk Pack, and it's all laid out so that you guys can see it a lot easier. There's actually 9 components to the trunk organizer, or the trunk pack, and today we're going to be going over all of them. First, you have the trunk pack covers. The original instruction sheet says quantity of 3, so these originally only came with 3 lids, not 4 like most people think. The trunk bin, the hook bolt, the wing nut, and the washer, and the foam spacer, and then the last thing I don't have is the physical instruction sheet. So the spacer goes underneath your carpet, and then you put your trunk organizer or the trunk bin in, and then that sits on top of it. And then this is a special hook bolt that is so that you can mount your spare tire vertically. And then here's the special washer to use. And here's the part number for them. And all the part numbers for everything that you see will be in the link or in the description below. These only come in 4 packs. I got lucky and my car came with this hook. And then when I was ordering the washers, the seller had the washers and the hook, and I accidentally ordered another hook. And then here's the wing nut. This is just the standard wing nut that they all come with. On the trunk pack, you can see that it has the Kevlar backing. And of course, it does have a spot for a 4th lid, so if you did want to, that is an option. I assume Ford sold or offered the lids separately, but I don't know that for a fact. And these were designed in the late 90s, early 2000s, when law enforcement officers sitting on the side of the road and people not paying attention would slam into the back of the Crown Vic, and these things would burst into flames. So this is one of the safety features that Ford came up with, was that what they discovered was that some of the police equipment in the trunk, like metal stop signs or traffic signs or what have you, or road barriers, they were actually puncturing, the equipment inside was puncturing the gas tank and causing them to catch fire easier. So Ford realized that the safest way possible is to store equipment laterally like this and not vertically or parallel to the car, because that's what was puncturing the gas tanks. When this sits in the trunk, the gas tank is right behind here, and so that's why they added the Kevlar sheet to help prevent that. And then that's also why they offered the vertical spare tire mount, was to help protect the gas tank as well. So there's all the components laid out, and then now I'll install it for you guys. How to correctly install your Ford Police Trunk Pack. So here's the spacer, and you just lift up this carpet underneath, and you see this gap, it just fills that gap in right there. Just like so. And you can see the hook bolt that came with the car is already mounted. Next, just slide in your bin like so, and it just sits in like that. Then you got your lids, plexiglass lids. Got that done, and now let's add the spare tire. The tire, put it in the trunk, have the lids installed, and now I'm going to be showing you guys how to secure the tire. So again, The original Ford instructions say to use this washer and this wing nut, the standard wing nut. And you should put the hook through this hole here and then the washer, but because of the higher profile on this tire is higher than the stock RSA's, I can't get this bolt, or I can't get the bolt to stick out far enough with the washer. I could use it without the washer, or you could use the standard rubber gasket and metal washer for the standard mount, and I'll show you how to do that now. So you just put your rubber seal on, and then this part's a little tricky, but it is doable. Alright, there you go. And you could pinch the instruction sheet in there so it stays with the tire. And so if you don't have the stock tire, that's how to do it with the standard bolt. Again, that's not how Ford designed it, but that's the way that I prefer it. And then if you really wanted to, you could add the civilian spare tire cover to make it look nice and neat. And all this is just fabric with cardboard and some sandpaper glued to it to help stay on the tire. So guys, that is going to wrap up my review of the Ford Police Trunk Pack, all of its correct components, and how to install it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something new. And as always, have a nice day.